big thing we're doing today is we have a new villager officially joining us. Sherb was one of our random animal villagers we found while we were doing all of those island hunts. We decided to accept him. Yesterday he was unpacking, and today he should be fully moved into the island. So we want to go say hello to him and welcome him to our island. Speaking of welcoming people to our island, I think we have one special guest today. It is...
Yo, what's up, everyone? It's Enob.
Welcome, Enob, to a little bit
Thank
of
you.
Animal Crossing. So game plan for tonight, everyone, is we're just going to do a little bit of Animal Crossing. We're going to talk about that Animal Crossing
Direct.
while we just walk around the island, do a little bit of quick updates. You know, being called a bit of a guest, or being called a guest is a bit of a stretch. Yeah, true. Not a super big guest.
Hey, wait.
Someone who's
Just a
here,
regular,
maybe
yeah.
maybe all the time, maybe a regular.
Yeah.
Well, Enob's gonna help me because while I play a little bit, we'll talk a little bit about that direct and ask you all what you thought of the direct for the Animal Crossing. It's hard for me to play and talk, as you all know. So,
Same here.
any news, Isabel?
Oh, but what about that direct? Yeah, we gotta talk about that direct, yeah? Oh, no, it's the darn crossword puzzle again. No, that doesn't really qualify as news.
Sorry, Isabel.
No.
You
But the big news is, though, yeah, on our island in particular.
We have a new villager.
Yeah, new villager. Sherb.
Sherb moved in 2 days ago. Yesterday he spent all day unpacking, and today he should hopefully be free for us to harass. So we're gonna go say hello to him. Hello, Apollo. What'd you send
First,
me?
you got a bunch of mail.
Oh, our house finally got upgraded. We paid off our loan the other stream, and that is now, we paid it off. Then I went ahead and upgraded. So now I think we have a second floor now. Yep, I'm so pretty sure we got a second floor. You had a vision, made it happen. I didn't have any vision. I just paid Tom Nook $1 bazillion.
You're right.
That's no vision. That's just throwing away money.
That's capitalism.
Red visited, so he sent us I bought something from him. I think it's a real one. I gotta donate it to the museum, and they'll tell me if it's real or not.
Yep.
Here's a gift from the Happy Home Academy.
Yep. Good old HHA.
And then I got a new song. Hooray! Let's drop that song off. Let's take a look at our house, because our house is a mess. We've had storage issues. Hopefully this alleviates some of the storage problems with the new house upgrade.
Yeah, you should get, what, 200 more, is it, in your inventory? In your,
Oh, here it is!
Oh, it's right there. Nice.
Oh, here it is. We
Oh.
now have a second floor.
Oh, what's it going to look like? Oh, it's glorious.
Oh, it's
Just
massive.
It's huge. Oh, nice.
Massive second floor.
Yo, what are you going to make it into? Like a...
And our storage space is now up to 800. We had 400 before.
No,
Doubled.
doubled it. Wow.
It doubled it.
That is very nice. Very, very nice. Wow.
That reminds me of the quality of life upgrade coming from that.
From that direct.
I think the
that
max
mentioned.
is 2,400 currently in game for storage space,
But
and they went
the
up to
update, you can-
5,000.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That is going to be crazy.
I don't know what we're gonna do up here. We'll have to figure something out at some point.
A den, like entertainment center kind of place?
I know there's
or-
a downstairs.
Oh, if there's a downstairs,
which
though, that's probably going to be
feels
better.
more
That feels kind of more like a...
arcadey
yeah,
video game
a-
den
Right.
area. I don't know up here. This would
You could-
normally be like
You could put your bedroom... Well,
a loft bedroom.
You could, but... I don't know. A lot of homes nowadays want the master bedroom on the main floor.
They do. I don't know. But yeah, we'll have to see what we end up doing here. Anyways, let me go open these presents and I'll drop off my song. Tankless toilet. Nice. We needed that.
Great.
Is that what they sent me
I
for
think
a
that's what
welcoming
Apollo...
gift?
That's what Apollo gave you.
Oh, Apollo gave me
you
that.
a tankless toilet.
I got a bathtub, a tankless toilet. Wow, our
Wait,
bathroom's just gonna be amazing.
Well, who gave you the bathtub? Was it the HHA?
Yeah, HHA gave me a bathtub.
Okay. I guess they're thinking you're going to have another bathroom in the house or something.
Let me drop
Put it
off the
upstairs, yeah.
Let me drop off the song first. Yeah, so I am not the best person to talk about the Animal Crossing update, mostly because I didn't play the originals. However, I
didn't either.
I do know that they added in a lot of things from a lot of the original games, and it sounded like most people were very happy overall with the Direct, and that it brought a lot of needed things to the game. And even from my uneducated point of view, it seemed like a lot of great quality of life updates coming to the game. It was a little overwhelming for me because I've been working on my island. A lot of people have played, stopped, now have stopped for like 6 months. but we've actually been playing for the last couple of months.
Yeah.
So all these new upgrades, I was like, well, I don't want to go back and redo some of my stuff, to be honest.
Right.
So
I
just finished doing
actually,
it.
You're still kind of working on it too. In fact, there's actually one project you you pretty much just finished actually. Just like yesterday, just the past couple days. You gotta show that off as well.
Yeah, for sure. We'll go all storage.
But
We're good.
the big thing is you're gonna have to reorganize your house now without this extra storage space as well as another floor. You can put up a whole lot of stuff now in the house. You just gotta take the time to do that.
I wonder if I can customize the outside. I know with the new update we can change this eventually, but that's why I'm wondering if maybe some of the stuff is like, yeah, just kind of chill a little bit. I think that update comes November 5th.
Yes.
So some of the stuff we might want to see what ends up happening.
Still a ways off, but
Brewster coming back is cool. The coffee shop thing, honestly, that doesn't really matter too much to me. I know you can invite people and sit and drink coffee, but
right, like I mean, you can have your amiibo cards come visit you, like your amiibo villagers. If you have those, well, even like your Sanrio ones, will those work? Probably.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, they showed that Happy Home development thing. We've literally talked home design. We've talked about this multiple times on stream about how annoying it is to build fences and design things.
Yeah.
And they showed a lot of great quality of life improvements actually in that new DLC area. I am so hoping some of that comes back to the main game. It'll be really disappointing if it doesn't. I kind of feel like it won't, honestly.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it will. That overhead perspective of laying out fences and trees, I don't think we're going to get that. I think that's literally only for that area.
Yeah.
So
which that area is paid DLC.
Paid
not part of the
DLC.
free update.
That'll be something we all get into in a little bit too, talking about the paid DLC versus the Nintendo Online.
Yeah, they kind of put that a
expansion
little
pack.
bit in the very end of that direct. Just threw that in there, and oh boy, that's a interesting topic.
You know, that is most surely a common painting. Are you saying it's not worth anything?
That's not a real thing. That's very much a common painting.
Well, we got the real one. I think that's one of the ones that's always a real one. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Honestly, the painting things, I can't tell. I literally have to go online and look up a guide every single time Red visits because I'm not going to goof around with that stuff. Some of it's kind of obvious. Most of it's not that obvious because I don't generally stare at these fine paintings in real life, so I don't notice.
Plus, yeah, we don't really get the opportunity to see all this fine art near us. And really, it's like at the Metropolitan Museum or over in Europe at the Louvre, or just not really here by us. So the only way you really see it is either in old textbooks or online.
Hey, Triforce, how you doing? Yeah, the idea of the island with people that sell stuff will be much easier. I agree. Having them visit once a week only and then trying to buy things from them is kind of annoying.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of like the camel and stuff that comes
that's
by.
gonna be a nice update.
Once we pay for that, we'll spend more bells, but once we pay for that and have a little area for them to visit, that will be a lot better at any time to go do that.
Make it worth it to go over to visit Harv more often, yeah?
Yeah. That does make Harvest thing a little bit more useful. I was also mentioning, too, a lot of this stuff felt like it should have been there for a long time. They've had this dock at the bottom of their map since the game released, and nothing's there. And now there's finally a boat like a year and a half after the game came out, and that boat feels like it should have been there since the release date. So just a little wild that that's finally being added, but it is what it is. Yo! Hey, Flamed Ice!
Oh, hey, Flamed Ice! Yo,
Thanks for the $10 tip. Hey, good to have you here, mate. I appreciate you so much.
Good to see you in the chat.
Way too much kindness from you. Make sure you're doing well and taking care of yourself. Appreciate you being back here, though.
Oh, and hello, Triforce 1. Welcome.
You studied art history, so you had a full museum while your friends played had like 3 pieces? Wait, that's us. I think we have literally 5 pieces in our art.
But you did just finish off your fossil collection.
We did. We did finish off the fossil
You can be proud of that. That's pretty awesome.
So I guess I'll get a quick gauge of chat's reaction. Were you guys, first off, positive or negative? That's the easiest way to feel. Like overall, positive, neutral, negative. How'd you feel about that Animal Crossing Direct? I actually saw one of these. I thought this looked really pretty. What is this?
I know for myself, I could say it's all positive. Like all these updates, these additions, and new features and stuff. It's just all bonuses, really, to this game. Chat seems to agree that there's just a big positive reaction to that Direct.
I agree. I felt pretty positive about it overall. A little overwhelmed, but
yeah, a little bit.
And then I guess for me, I think the DLC is worth it at $25. You know, I would have maybe liked to see 20, but I know they just did $30 Pokemon Sword and Shield DLC, which may or may not have been worth it. I feel like I haven't played it personally, so I can't comment, but I feel like most people were kind of neutral to negative on those, mixed on those ones. So $25, it looks like a lot. It's really good for people who like to interior decorate. It seems like the new, like that's what the new update's all about.
Yeah, it's like a whole little game in this game, which,
I
can see as paid DLC. Sure.
I don't know if I'm gonna love interior decorating someone else's house. As you all know, I've been exterior decorating this entire island, and I've not even really touched our house except for one time. So I still feel like I might look at getting that, but I'm not sure yet. Oh, there's some star stuff we got. So.
Oh yeah. Last night you found some shooting stars, and Celeste was there too.
Smash DLC is 30 in all.
That yeah. I used to get thinking of it like that.
Yeah,
way too.
it's true. I would also say that we bought the Smash DLC, and I feel like that's been worth it. Even if I don't even play Smash that much, it's just been really nice having a complete roster. I don't even feel ripped off by any of it. Even if I didn't particularly like the character, I felt like all of them were pretty cool.
Yeah, you can tell all the new characters and stages and all that sort of additions were well designed and developed, and were clearly there was a lot of care and effort put into them. And I could say the same from what I've seen of that DLC for this game, the Happy Home Designer. It looked like a lot was put into that.
Yeah.
And there'd be a lot you can get out of it too for $25.
Well,
I think it's fair.
As a quick aside, I was going to show off our pumpkin patch.
Oh, yeah.
Which has gone through a little bit of an upgrade since you all were last here. It's very similar, but a little bit of changing of it. So we come down here. We still have our main entrance gateway. And you'll see our pumpkin patch is now a little bit expanded. We have one giant pumpkin in the middle with
the Pumpkin King.
Little trick inside of it.
Well,
Pumpkin King. We have a nice little pumpkin patch decorated around it. A couple of natural rocks in here. Some creepy, spooky music playing.
Ooh. Hypno KK for those wondering.
And then a spooky, slightly graveyard-esque feel out here with some dead trees.
Even with a graveyard sign out there.
And buried dead bones! Oh, it's a fossil!
We're just going grave robbing here, all
right? Grave robbing.
robbing.
So, yeah, here's our little pumpkin area. I think this has turned out really nice for the Halloween theme. Obviously, we could pick pumpkins because it looks like most of these are grown. I also could be lazy and just let them all grow some time.
There, yeah.
What?
I've noticed that there's a couple of patches in the ground that aren't quite like the others.
What do you mean?
If you go to the right side, and if you look underneath that pumpkin stack at the top right, what's that painted on the ground? Is that the graveyard sign? And down there too?
It is.
What happened with that?
I think I replaced one of my
designs with
it.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you replace that design, you're gonna lose what's on the.
No, I just repaint it. That's all I have to do.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Repaint with something else.
Yeah, I don't want to feel like doing that now. But yeah, you are right. That's pretty funny, actually.
That is pretty funny.
I did just see that. Cool. It's a kangaroo fossil. By the way, where's Marcy?
Yeah.
Let's go find the man of the hour.
KK?
Sure.
Oh.
Hey, buddy, welcome to the island.
Yeah.
Wow. He's very observant.
Well, good. He's looking at the sky recently.
Another neat day.
Bah. Well, that's good. It's good to hear that the new resident is thinking it's neat on your island.
You're next.
To leave.
That's right. Watch your back, Shep. Otherwise. I can't even visit his house because he's out.
No.
Snack run? No, you're not. Lies.
Lies.
Sherb is kind of cute. Sherb is very cute.
Music is food for the soul. He's just feeding his soul with some good tunes and vibes that KK is providing him.
What I think of Sora and Smash,
Yeah.
that's a little off topic, but we talked about Smash. I don't really have any crazy strong feelings one way or another, but I think it's really great. I think it's a good character to add. I'm cool with any new representation.
Kind of sucks a little bit that they had to take like almost everything Disney related to Sora out. But I mean, they still kept the Mickey Mouse keychain, but there's no Donald or Goofy, which are kind of like the main characters along with Sora.
I'm really surprised that Mickey Mouse keychain wasn't like a Smash logo keychain.
Right?
I feel like that would have been a lot cheaper to
Cheaper,
do.
and it would have been pretty cool too.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's not
1.25
cool.
million bells.
Yo, what's that? I think he's just making that up.
Look, you're gonna find yourself in a body bag in the ocean pretty soon, bro. Ah, yes, I love the eyes open. Please make your payments using the Nook Stop's ABD feature, as you've done before, if you want to see your next of kin.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, I can replace the siding. Roof, siding, door, and mailbox.
Okay.
All right, cool.
And then with the free update coming out in November, you also be able to change the look of your house too.
I guess I take this.
Plus, also with that update, you can make portable ABD-M machines.
Yeah, the storage tool shed sounded pretty useful, actually.
Yeah,
that
that's actually pretty cool. Permanent ladders.
Permanent ladders is going to be a nice quality of life
Mhm.
update, too. A lot of those things sounded decently nice, actually. Oof. All right, well, we logged in. I don't think I need any of this stuff. We might need more Nook Miles eventually, but not just yet.
Not until someone leaves.
But now we have Sherb and Shep. So that's
One
too
of them's
confusing.
gotta go, and
One of them's gotta
Sherb
go.
is cool.
Well, Sherb just moved here. We haven't decided if he's cool yet, but probably.
Well, compared to of the two.
Oh, we already have K-Funk.
Yep. Yeah.
That's a bummer. Wanted new stuff. We'll have to start looking at maybe buying some furniture again. We have more rooms to decorate.
Yeah.
We could theme them because we did theme the one room, and it actually does look pretty nice when it's themed.
But you do have a lot of stuff in storage still, so maybe it's best to look through there
I don't
first.
have a lot of furniture in stock. I do have a lot of other stuff, but no, I
Okay.
won't buy anything yet. You're right. But at some point, if we need to, we could look back here because there's more things. Also, I probably could start buying our.
Oh yeah, we can buy Mario coat.
Let's see. I have these
costumes.
two.
And
I
that-
have this.
You have those. You have all the hats.
But I don't have that crown.
Yeah, you do.
I do. Okay.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, so I think someone gifted you the crown actually.
Do I have the stashes?
I don't think you have any of the stashes or outfits.
These don't really matter, but I could get them.
You could get them.
Okay, we can get. Now we have space. We can buy.
I mean, you got to have Luigi stash. That's the most fabulous stash.
That is the best stash.
Ask any shop owner, and they'll tell you that's a fabulous stash.
All right, so we got the 3 stashes. We can buy 2 more things. We don't have either outfit, right?
None. I don't have any of the outfits.
So 2 outfits, and we're done for the day.
Do you have the Princess Peach dress? I don't know if you. I don't think you do. I don't think you have any of those outfits.
I might have I think I have one of the shoes.
Also, it's kind of weird to think like, oh, this is the main 4 of the Mushroom Kingdom: Luigi, Mario, Princess Peach, and Wario.
They didn't want people cosplaying as Yoshi.
See, no, because he didn't pay his taxes on time. No. Been evading those taxes.
You guys gave me the crown after you visited? Oh, cool. Thanks. It was something. I can't remember.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember.
Yeah, I was happy to see. I was happy to see Sora. Like I said, I did not care who got in. I was going all the way. I'm like, throw Mortal Kombat, throw another fighting game, throw Master Chief, whatever.
Doomslayer, awesome. Actually, Doomslayer is a Mii fighter now.
So I was fine with anything. So honestly, Sora, more representation to me is best. Like, I would have been most disappointed if it was another Fire Emblem or Pokemon, because for me, they're already represented pretty well.
Yeah.
So, throw another series in there.
And
I mean, I would have been
just that actually.
I would have been cool with Smash if it had like just 2 or 3 of characters per series only, and then you don't have to go crazy.
Yeah.
That way we get to see a variety of series. All right, let's see. This is Shep's. Isn't this Shep's house?
That is
Ozzy's
house,
house.
actually.
I was like, isn't Shep over the other thing? But it's Ozzy.
Yeah, no, it's Ozzy's house.
Yeah, it was interesting seeing the Sora with the Disney Mickey Mouse, but then nothing else really too much related to it. Give me something. Doing stuff.
Good for you, Ozzy.
Spooky chair.
Make me a spooky chair.
One of the bugs on the floor whispered the DIY instructions in my ear while I was sleeping last night. Great.
Yeah. I don't know if actually we have a spooky chair.
You would have been furious if it was Waluigi? I wouldn't have been furious, but I actually think it would have been a not great choice.
Yeah.
Like, I know for the memes and people, like, I would have been okay with it, but I think he would have not felt great. Like, I would have...
It would have been fine if he was actually, like, at the beginning of the DLC stuff. Like, instead of Piranha Plant, it was Waluigi. Fine. That'd be cool. A lot of people have been asking for it or whatever. He's finally answered the meme or whatever. But at this point, it's been going on for so long. And, yeah, No, at this point, we've had so much other representation outside of the Smash series. we wanted to see more of that, and it was cool to see that with Sora. So yeah, no, I Sora's a good choice.
I'm not sure if I
DLC fighter.
I'm not sure if I mentioned it earlier too or not. I would have been better with Waluigi earlier on or closer to the middle, not especially as a last reveal character. At that point, you do want a pretty hype character because you're going out on this character, and for it to be like, here's Cinderace or here's Waluigi, it's like, no. You know, I love Waluigi. I think he's actually one of the best characters in the Mario universe because he has the most personality out of almost everyone. But I still don't want him as my last character. It's like, here's Metal Mario as our final DLC character. It's like, that's bad.
No,
we don't want that.
If you're gonna have Metal Mario in that game, just have him like a skin swap for Mario. But
okay, so what else do I need to do? I showed off that.
Yeah.
Pick some pumpkins down there. Did the... Oh, I gotta go shop.
You gotta go shop now, yeah.
I have a couple fossils to assess.
Oh, yeah, assess those fossils.
Let's do that so we can sell them.
Cool.
Poncho gave me a DIY, and it's for jungle flooring, which I already know, so that's being sold.
All right.
Yo, Marcus, what up?
Yo, Marcus. How's it going?
Just like Mario Kart, here's Pink Gold Peach. Yeah, that was a bad one. I thought it was going to be taboo based on the whole trophy thing. I would have rather had the hands, which you can play in that one spirit quest mission. At the World of Light, Master Hand. That he would have been too broken, I think, as the character.
Probably.
They do have that hard thing where you have to make characters slightly different heights, but you can't make them totally different, because then it won't work in a game like Smash.
Yeah, like Ridley. Too big for Smash. Oh, there's another Marcus in chat.
Yo, hey, Marcus.
Friends. Yeah.
If you look above you, there's another Marcus. Yep. We're saying hi to all the Marcuses.
Yeah, why not?
Marcuses in chat, say hello. I know all of you are Marcuses. I know you all have different names, like Angie, but I know your real name's Marcus.
So what do you think else about that Animal Crossing Direct? New villagers. They showed off a couple of new designs. A lot of people are liking Shino. That is it the Japanese kind of deity or like spirit deer thing, right?
Yeah, wasn't there also a walrus?
Yeah, for the paid DLC. They're not a walrus. Manatee.
Manatee.
Actually. Manatee.
That was cute.
The little monkey. Everyone's freaking out about Nico.
Oh, look at the Scarecrow.
Yeah, and new amiibo cards.
Oh, that's new for us. The Scarecrow.
Oh, that's actually
really gotta go in the middle of our area too.
That looks so good. It's a green pumpkin though.
We can customize it.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, it's true.
Here. I have crap for you. Hello, fellow Marcuses. You can have this cardboard box.
You have a cardboard box in your storage already.
I don't take too many photos, but actually the first person camera POV was cool.
Actually being to run around your island first person, that can be kind of cool.
Do we have one of these? We don't, right?
I don't think you have a billiards table, no.
Oh, this would be great for a downstairs area. Wait, didn't we have another thing instead? A foosball or something?
You have a foosball table, yes. Not a billiards table. You can put both.
Well, I don't know if you have the space, but technically this looks a little fancier.
That is.
But this probably costs how much? What's the guess? What are we guessing? 60,000? 120,000?
No, I'm gonna guess 25,000.
Really? I'm gonna guess way more. I'm gonna guess 135,000.
Oh, you think it's gonna be that much? Okay. 77,000. Okay, your first couple guesses were closer.
Dang it. I might get that. I just sell some pumpkins. We have it, but this might cost us like 13,000 down here.
So
This stupid.
A bit low.
This stupid thing. Spooky Scarecrow, get over here. How much are you? 13,000? 10,000? 7,000? 5,000. I'll buy it. Isn't that Marcy's gnome? We just liquidated her stuff. Timmy and Tommy just stole it, now sell it back. Let's see. How much money do you have in your pocket? Okay, that'll be $10,000, please.
Oh, you don't have the money? Looks like we'll be taking your clothesline. Oh, and that gnome looks nice. We'll take that as well.
What is this? Can of gas? A metal can? I mean, you guess you can put in like your junkyard area, but
there'll be a whole bunch of new stuff that will be sold in shops, including a game station, like an actual like PC setup game station with 4 monitors on top set up and like LED lights going off and stuff like that.
Esports ready?
Yeah, right. in your Animal Crossing game have a better setup than you do in real life. Sad, but cool.
Hey, Racer. You already said this, buddy. I think you're taking damage. Did I talk to 3 people? Is that something I had to do?
I think that was something you had to do. Talk to 2 people. Oh, no, 3.
A mystery metal can with 3 red warning labels. Let's drink from it.
Explosive, corrosive, and dangerous to the environment.
Oh, let's actually check this customization first before I go run down there, because I might put him down right away.
Yeah.
Oh, I will put him down right away. No, you don't have to change your username.
No. So it's a little harder on Twitch to change usernames.
Okay, let's see. What can we make this guy? So he's currently green, which is cool.
Not bad, but you have different expressions with the different colored pumpkins.
I like the evil of the orange.
The evil orange looking one.
This is kind of cutesy. I don't know. It's a happy one.
Yeah.
This is kind of a... I think maybe I got to go orange, but I actually have... I didn't realize I actually have no pumpkins.
Yeah, no pumpkins on hand. You got to pick some pumpkins.
I should have done that first. I kind of forgot about it.
So we're doing co-op online play or local? We're actually not really doing the co-op play for this game. We're just kind of going through and doing some daily tasks right now and talking about the Animal Crossing Direct and some recent updates with Nintendo with you all. And then we'll get into Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. That'll be co-op.
Yeah, we're actually almost done probably with Animal Crossing real soon. We just wanted to hang out with you all, talk a little bit about the update, which we haven't touched too much on, but really until it kind of comes out, there'll be more to talk about.
Right.
That being said, what are you all going to do about the DLC? Are you guys going to buy it for $25 or are you going to rent it?
Or not even do any of those choices, not pick up any of that.
Or do nothing.
Because that Nintendo Switch Online expansion pass is going to be $50 a year for an individual membership.
75 for the family.
Yeah, or close to 80. Yeah.
80 for the family, actually, yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy, that's a good bit of money and a good bit of a price difference between that and the standard Nintendo Switch Online membership for individual and family.
You're buying it individual. They got you messed up for running. I'm actually leaning towards that too. I've debated in my head a little bit what I want to do. I actually don't know if I'm really going to love that DLC as much as most Animal Crossing players. I think it's gonna be a really good DLC, but I'm not sure I'm gonna want to sit and grind and design other people's houses. So part of me is like, well, should I just rent it? Because if I don't love it, it's not really too much skin off my back. But I really don't want to pay for the Nintendo Online because while I am excited for HD HD
60 hertz
emulated ROMs of their old stuff, 60 hertz, which should be pretty cool.
And be able to play online multiplayer of those.
Which is the best probably part of it. It's just Nintendo's online's really, really bad, and I don't really want to support that too much.
Yeah.
It is just not a good online service. Now, I think, so price-wise, it's reasonable in terms of all the other console ones have essentially $60 or more price versions. The problem is
those give you better benefits.
Those all give you better benefits. The $50 Nintendo one giving you just access to N64 and Genesis games, as well as, I guess, technically the NES and other ones, but it's part of the $20 one.
You also get the Animal Crossing DLC, well, to rent it. You don't actually get it.
Yeah, you rent it.
You can play it while you have your subscription.
You just, it's not even an apples-to-apples comparison compared to, like, Microsoft especially, but even Sony has a better deal than that.
The PS Plus. Yeah.
So, I don't know, everyone. I mean, I might try it out for like a shorter rental period just to see the old games in a better looking light. But I'm also not a person that is going to sit there and play these old games over and over and over repeatedly. Plus, we actually own most of them on the real N64.
Yes, so it will look better when it's emulated at, higher resolution and better frame rate, of course. But we do have the original games and the original console itself, so we don't necessarily have a big desire to have those games again. Not having access to it all the time is something we can live without. Really have them in a different form.
Yeah, and then I still obviously, when you're kind of an old school gamer, you like to own your stuff as opposed to lease it or rent it where you don't have access to it in the future. Because we all know once Nintendo Switch goes away or Nintendo just does something weird, they're online, they will ditch that in the heartbeat, which they have done in the past and will do again.
Yep, and then you got to resort to either some weird community modding or emulating it yourself.
And you got to find out how to get it back. But if you've already paid all this money, so I mean, I'm fine with digital versions of game. I've had physical for forever. We have tons of physical games.
Yeah.
I do prefer them. I see the benefit of digital games and I'm fine with them. But what I'm fine with owning them in a digital library that you have access to and it will move with you to different consoles and systems.
Or at least they'll always be there, like, on that system at least.
Hey, I have a Nintendo account. I buy games to my Nintendo account. No matter what console I buy in the future, I should still own these Nintendo games on this account.
Right.
Really, they should still play on the next Nintendo console.
It's not difficult to emulate these old NES, SNES games.
I know that is a PC mindset, but if you buy something on Steam or your Steam account and you build yourself a new computer or go to your friend's computer, you can log in and play that game again by just re-downloading it. That is a better system, and that is where that is convenient and nice. And I feel like Nintendo's missing that while Xbox is moving 100% in that direction. They're already there. They're doing it. Sony's going there. It's just like, I don't know. Nintendo's 5 years behind everyone again, as usual. Crazy.
Yeah. Still considering getting it because I've played like only 5 N64 games and no Genesis games, but still feeling very conflicted. Yeah, I mean, if you've never experienced any of the old N64 titles or Genesis games, I think, yeah, it could be a good deal for you. The thing is, with Genesis games especially, you can get those elsewhere. Sega has released a lot of those games on other consoles and compilation collection discs and whatnot, and also even on Steam. So if you have those platforms, you can kind of play those Genesis games elsewhere. But then again, having them all in one place, like the Switch, is nice. Like, you know, we're saying with Steam, having it all in one place is nice. I guess Switch is kind of trying to do that with these other games and stuff.
Yeah.
So if that's your only option, then yeah, you know, go for it and experience those. But then again, you know, these are 25-plus-year-old games at this point. So, or maybe not that old actually. So, you know, your mileage may vary with that old games, those old games.
I don't love that there, but I also didn't like that pumpkin there because it's a little annoying to water.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling like just hiding it by putting this jack-o'-lantern scarecrow. Technically, it should face this way, but then you kind of lose the...
The thing is, the camera never faces that way, so...
I mean, this is technically okay like that.
Yeah.
You just lose a little bit because you lose the face.
No, you kind of have to face
really,
it
I should put him, like, on here, or I could even get rid of this thing and put it there. But I don't mind this big... I don't mind the big pumpkin in the middle. For me, it's kind of funny. So I think I can sell some pumpkins. I need to go buy a new watering can. And I actually think we're probably
done with Animal Crossing.
Good after that. Unless there's something else I'm missing. I mean, there's probably random fossils. Not a big deal.
I mean, yeah, you could probably work on the house and stuff. But
I'm not doing that tonight.
We're gonna have some other things we're gonna be up to.
I have space. I do have space.
And C4 games are cool, but yeah, why make it $50 to $80 to play them? Though I guess to be fair, to buy the physical copy of some of those N64 games, it's like $50 to $80. It's crazy, some of that secondhand market pricing on those games. But yeah, I don't think we can justify that price, really. At least the year plan. Might try it out for a couple months. I think they have a 3-month plan. It's for the online, but
we'll see what they have.
Right. And,
That.
And also, you know, don't know if we want to support such a business practice that Nintendo's going with right now. Yeah.
I don't think I need any of these. We're not looking to really customize anything too much right now. Plus, we have a lot of pumpkins always coming in most days. I should technically also go water that other pumpkin field. I don't know if I want to do that. Maybe I will while we finish up our talk. Yeah, there are some good games coming to that console that's pass. So I don't know. I don't think the price is exorbitant, but I also don't think it's great. I think it's a little overpriced for what it is, but I also think you could get some good benefit out of it. So maybe your mileage may vary, and it's also depending on, they've done their market research, I'm sure, or hopefully they have. So that must be the price point they think they can
But from what
make money.
I've read online, it seems a lot of people think it's a bit much.
Well, of course,
Yeah.
but you know.
So
Let's see here. Yeah, we'll buy the billiards table. We might have a fancy house. I don't want to put it. I could put it upstairs technically too. We could make our game room upstairs. That's gonna be a nice big room.
But generally, you want the stuff downstairs.
Generally, but there's people who have it upstairs. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, for you it might be worth. Yeah, I can see it. I mean, even to be honest with you all, we didn't play much Genesis either. So a lot of this stuff is not really that enticing to me. I might give some of it a try, but I don't feel like I would get a lot of value out of like the Genesis games. And I was telling Enab earlier that most people probably never even played a lot of these N64 games. So there's not necessarily that nostalgic factor, and there's not really a giant reason to pick that up. I mean, why play Mario Kart 64 when you can play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on your same Switch console? And it is a much better game.
Yeah.
I love Mario Kart 64,
yeah,
but it is not a good game compared to that one.
Yeah.
So it's like, wow, this actually billiard table is really small. I was thinking it'd be a little bit bigger.
Yeah, that's what.
Wait, we got plenty of room for everything in this room.
Yeah. That.
All right, boys, gather around.
That's like
time to play some billiards.
Mini billiards or something. God. Is this billiards for ants?
It needs to be at least 3 times bigger. It needs to be 3 times bigger. Yeah, maybe you want to race on Warrior Sim because it hasn't been remade yet.
Maybe. Oh gosh, playing that online with people. Oh no, that game online is probably not going to be that good. Like no, I can't say that. It'll be good, but frustrating. I'm sure a lot of people will be abusing the exploits that game has plenty of. Especially like Wario Stadium. Oh my gosh, being knocked back all the way off that ramp and stuff.
Some of those games will stand up very well today. So for the younger generation, it's a good deal. Yeah, that's true. I would say, you know, yeah, it's fine if people want to go find those games and play them. Good, you know, good for them. I just don't see maybe a ton of people necessarily doing that. But yeah, if they're interested, of course, I think it's at least an accessible way of getting them.
Yeah.
We have not had an accessible way of playing any of that stuff in forever.
Yeah, a more legal, accessible way of getting them.
Waiting for literally GameCube stuff. I think that's what everyone really wants.
The only one we've really gotten recently is Super Mario Sunshine on the Super Mario 3D All-Stars set collection, and that game was limited time release or whatever. So that's not that great. Yeah, come on, Nintendo, do some GameCube games. Then we can talk about that price. You know, that'd be a good deal. Heard Wario Stadium 64 sucks. To put it lightly, yeah, it's pretty awful. It's a huge track, goes on for way too long. The bumps and stuff in it's kind of nice, but like, especially if you're playing it multiplayer, it's just a long time with not much going on. And especially when you get to that one section with the ramp, and if you get knocked off of that ramp, you're pretty much done. But it is fun to abuse the computers on Wario Stadium 64.
Actually, one thing I would almost prefer to see over even N64 games in some ways would be a Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. I think those games actually hold up really well because of their 2D pixel artwork style.
That would be so
But
cool.
I know licensing would be a nightmare because those consoles had thousands, I'm pretty sure, of games.
Yeah. And so many different publishers and companies worked on those.
And worked on those ones.
But I mean, to start off, you just get all the like Nintendo classic ones, maybe even Tetris. Although I guess they don't really need to put classic Tetris on there when you have like the new Tetris Evolution.
Isn't Tetris on just everything ever?
Right. Yeah, I think so. But you can, Dr. Mario for Game Boy, or it started on the NES, isn't it? I'll probably start with something like Super Mario Land or Super Mario Land 2. Those games are pretty good, and it'd be nice to see once again on Switch. But if you're talking about Game Boy Advance, they have so many different good games to choose from there. Heck, you know, it could be awesome to see Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Be able to play that on some good hardware.
I guess my biggest problem with Nintendo stuff is that they've released, re-released, remastered, redone. It's kind of a hodgepodge of things over the last 3 or 4 systems, between the Wii having a bunch of games,
and the Virtual Console,
Wii U getting a couple of good remakes,
and
3DS getting a bunch of remakes, and then Switch getting remakes of Wii U games, or I guess deluxe versions of Wii U games.
Yeah.
It feels like there's not really a centralized location where you're like, wow, I can't wait to play all these great Nintendo games. It's like, well, I hope I own the last 6 consoles Nintendo's ever released and have accounts with all that stuff that they randomly shut down so I can play those games. And by the way, if I want to play a GameCube game, sucks to be me, because I got to go find a literal GameCube.
GameCube or a Wii that can play GameCube
or a
games.
Wii that can play GameCube games, and find the game for $130 used on Amazon.
Yep.
You know, if not more. So it's like, oh, that's great. But yeah, I'm just complaining. I don't know. Getting spoiled.
Perhaps. I mean, we do have a lot of games, and we've been around a while within the gaming
Oh,
scene.
we're not even the biggest problem, because we actually do have a lot of these old games and still the old systems for a lot of these things. But I think we're the exception, not really the rule.
Right.
I think that's actually really everything I needed to do. I talked to our new guy. We did our daily stuff, bought our things, talked to everyone. I mean, I can drop these star fragments off, and I think we're good to go. I guess I could talk about customizing the exterior and the siding, see at least what options they have.
Yeah, okay.
Yo, what's up, Lillian? How you doing? Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn for GameCube was up to $400 for an English copy.
God.
I'm not even surprised, but it's just so sad.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just so sad. I don't know. I think maybe also I'm just like blinded by nostalgia or something, because I owned and played a lot of GameCube games. Maybe it wasn't that good, and I'm just like thinking it was way better than it was. To be honest, even back in the day when we loved GameCube games, but a lot of PS2 games just blew them out of the water.
Well, yeah. Because
graphics.
Yeah, because like you would see stuff like Grand Theft Auto or Star Wars Battlefront on PS2. Well, we saw them a lot on PS2, and those games looked amazing back then.
Well, I mean, you could argue Rogue Squadron
2
on N64.
Oh, okay.
Looking like better than every GameCube game.
That game did look quite good. I don't know how they were able to squeeze all that out for that N64. But it was pretty slow, though, I think. If it had a lot of lag, but it did look good.
Yeah.
But Rogue Squadron 2 on GameCube also looked really good. That was like a launch title for GameCube.
Yeah, that is true.
But yeah.
It's the customization. I didn't mean to get too much on a tangent. PS2 had good stuff too, but I mean, what's pretty funny is I remember the GameCube really fondly because we had our memories, and then we've looked on Wikipedia on sales of consoles and things like that.
GameCube.
PS2 blasted everybody so hard in that generation.
Right.
It wasn't even close.
Nearly everyone had a PS2.
I think it sold like 10 times or 20 times more than the GameCube. It had to.
The GameCube did poor.
It just blew everybody out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy. Did it sell more than the Wii, or did the Wii sell more?
No, it sold more than the Wii.
It sold more than the Wii.
Yeah.
Like, it was just like that crazy.
I think it's still the highest selling console of all time.
Or did the PS3 beat it?
I think
PS2 might still beat it.
It's still the PS2.
GameCube had like 18 million, PS2 had like 150. Yeah, I think you're right. It had like a crazy number of sales. Yeah. And we knew the PS2, but we were a Nintendo. We grew up on Nintendo. Yeah. So while we played some of that stuff, we were not as involved. It's kind of like later on, actually in college, we kind of came back and played more PS2 games.
Because since everyone had a PS2 when we were young, by the time we got to college, everyone was getting rid of their PS2s and stuff so we could get all their games and whatever for cheap.
I want to customize. I just want to see the options here, and then I think I'm done with the game. Sorry if you guys can't see some of the options. I know our face cams are a little bit different. Normally I'm in the bottom left. Well, if two of us, I had to move it over here. Okay, let's see here. Yes, please. It's only 5,000 bells. Not a big deal. What is it? Let's see our options. All right, we've done roofing. Or did they add more options? Oh, they did. But like, I kind of almost want to wait in some ways to see.
It's probably best to wait for that update because they showed off some pretty cool looking home designs.
Yeah, so
these look nice too.
So they show some cool home designs. We were kind of building a slight castle theme to this place because we're building a Mario Kingdom up by there.
Yeah, okay.
So
But you want not stucco.
no.
Well, if it's a castle, I guess technically one of those would be.
No, it's not really a chalet. I mean, that doesn't look bad. The common exterior, because it looks a little bit more. This might be something we have to wait, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, this looks a little more, like this a little bit more squared off one. Looks a little more castle-like.
I can see that.
It's definitely not.
Well,
I like how that looks. You could argue like this one looks it, or maybe a gray one. That looks kind of castle-y.
Kind of, yeah.
They should remake the Skyward Sword remake just for reasons. Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Let's see here. We got no more fancy doors. We have a nice black iron door from last time. Our mailbox is all the same.
Wait. You see top 5 GameCube games for Nintendo Switch. Sorry, I thought you were saying top 5 games. At first, I thought you were talking about top 5 GameCube games that sold the most or whatever. I was like, how can you include Mario Party 4 through 7 as one game? That's not fair. Okay, but you want Mario Party 4 through 7, Four Swords Adventure, Superstar Baseball, Double Dash, and Strikers. Those are some good picks for if you can see them on Nintendo Switch.
Wow, I'm so excited for this Mario Party Superstars.
Yeah.
Except for, it's so close to being potentially an amazing game.
They just limit it by just 5 boards.
But they're dropping it, and they're gonna do the same thing that they did with all the other games. Where 6 months or 3 months from now, we're gonna get some new boards.
One, maybe 2 boards.
It's like, guys, do that with the release, so I buy it on release, because I'm not gonna get it at this rate. It's like, come on, you did it with all these recent games. You release an slightly alpha version,
Mario Tennis Aces, and
then within a year you fill it out to a full game.
Mario Golf
But
Super Rush.
I lost interest a long time ago.
Yeah.
It's killing me.
I'm sure it's gonna be board DLC. I'm pretty like maybe
$4.99 for a new board.
each board. Well, yeah, each board $10.
Or buy the pack, guaranteed all boards for $30. Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow, what a deal.
Or
Ooh, these look kind of nice.
buy the expansion pass, the Nintendo Switch Online expansion pass, and get that DLC rental.
Wait, I kind of like these. I think these look
That might be
a little nice.
Ooh. Okay.
Because I like the little stone at the bottom. That blue actually looks really nice. It's just not necessarily castle.
That
looks
right there
pretty good.
Looks pretty good.
I actually might just go ahead and do this, and if we get a new update later on, we can change it.
I mean, yeah, it's not gonna be for a couple more
This
weeks.
is 5,000. It's not a big
yeah,
deal.
Yeah. I think that looks great for a castle.
That looks a little more Mario Castle.
Mm-hmm.
And we still have our black thatch. What about black curved shingles? Which one? Wait, do you like any of these? Gray stone roof? Beige stone roof?
We could
The
have
black stone roof instead of our tiles? I think that looks nice.
could look nice. If you press the X button, someone mentioned you can see what it looks like at night.
Doesn't, I mean,
Yeah, I mean, that's probably what we're gonna actually see most of the time.
Yeah, we
honestly.
close those curtains. Embarrassing. All right, I think I'm just gonna go with this. I mean, it doesn't cost a lot of money, and we'll at least have a nice house until we decide to change it if we do when the update comes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know a lot of gaming companies are adopting that we'll release it now and finish it later. And I know it probably works totally fine for them. I think at some point it will backfire on some games where enough people will not want to get it because it doesn't look good.
And it has.
I mean, I don't know their numbers. I just know personally it has affected our decisions on a couple of games where we have literally not gotten the game because it didn't look great. Biggest example right now is Super Rush.
Yeah, Mario Super Rush.
Which we still have not gotten. I think now it's actually looking
a bit
better.
But they're probably gonna release another update or 2 more.
But here's the issue, potentially. I might just forget about that game pretty soon.
Yeah.
And then never get it.
I mean, right? Metroid Dread recent release. We haven't gotten that yet. That one I think is more interesting than Super Rush.
Yeah, that's more likely what I'd spend the money on. And then I just might not.
Superstars probably is more interesting than Mario Party Superstars is more interesting than Super Rush. I feel
Maybe. But yeah, it's just one of those things where at a certain point, after a couple months, I'm gonna forget about it, and then I'll never pick it up, and that's lost sale.
And
there.
that's only focusing on Nintendo games too. There are so many other games releasing for other consoles that we're interested in looking at picking up ourselves.
Yeah. All right, everyone. That's gonna wrap up our Animal Crossing for the day.
Yep. Little little ranting and raving.
Little ranting, raving, little
direct stuff.
little daily stuff. Oh, to loop it back around to the Animal Crossing. Thought the DLC looked great. Thought the quality of life free updates looked great. I'm pretty excited to try all those out when it comes out.
Froggy chair.
Froggy chair making a comeback. We like to see that. I'm really pumped to get back and play the new stuff. I will probably pick up the DLC. I'll have to think about it a little bit more. Just to at least try it out. I don't know if I'm going to get the most value out of it, to be completely honest with you all. I want to try it. So, and I want to own the DLC too. So we'll see. We'll probably pick it up. Hopefully we'll enjoy it. And that'll probably carry our Animal Crossing interest for a little while longer. And then I will probably fade on out of this game too. Because I'm kind of already at that peak plateau.
As you're standing on top of the high point of the island.
For those of you that know, we've got, a decent looking island. I've looked at other people's examples. Everyone's got a beautiful islands. We don't have that. I don't really want to. I don't care that much. I'm happy with how my island looks for the most part, except for random things like these flowers that grew here that I haven't dug up yet. But otherwise, I'm pretty good. We've got decent villagers. I like all of them except for maybe 2.
Yeah.
And then, otherwise I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, and also, visiting other people's islands and having them visit yours at some point in the future.
Yeah.
Once you kind of settled on your island look and whatnot. So there's a couple more things we want to work through in Animal Crossing, but yeah, I kind of reaching that end point.
But I will also be the first to admit, I was the first person to say I'm not an Animal Crossing type player, and I still don't consider myself one, yet at the same time, I've been logging and playing every day for a little bit, so I think I am literally an Animal Crossing type player. I just don't really think of myself as one. So, that's what it is.
I mean, if you found yourself excited by the stuff you saw in the Direct, you kind of are then, right?
Yeah, true. All right, everyone. So the flowers are Jacob's ladder. Quite rare, these ones.
We have a couple on the island.
Yeah, a couple have sprouted up because it rains and they just show up. The DLC for it's going to be $25 on its own. Yep. Or if you spend the $50 for the Nintendo Switch Online plus expansion pack, that will come with the DLC, essentially as a rental. Because while you keep paying, while you own the Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack, they will give you the DLC. But I'm assuming as soon as you stop doing that, they will take away your right to play it. So.
Right. And I have heard actually what's all right about that is you play it throughout the duration you have the expansion pass, but once that ends, you can no longer go to Archipelago, essentially that whole side area where the DLC takes place. However, everything that you've learned and all the stuff that you've taken from that area, you can still mess around with on your own island. You just won't be able to go back to that Archipelago and do all the quest stuff over there.
Cutter just said in chat that those flowers growing mean we have a 5-star island. We are gonna go check that out because
really?
I've never checked to see if we have that.
Yo, really?
I actually forgot about this because I saw these. I'm not gonna.
Okay, well those spread it up a couple days ago, so I wonder if with that pumpkin, actually, that's about the time you finished up that pumpkin patch area, yeah?
Yeah, we upgraded it just the other day to make it prettier.
It might be nice.
But yeah, maybe it's good. Hey, Agnes. What up, Baconator? Stop calling me Baconator. Nights get you hyped.
She's getting pretty hungry.
Yeah, she's looking for that Wendy's late night run pretty soon. All right, excuse me all. I have a 5-star island I gotta go check out. Whoa, speaker box with the $25 tip and said for the DLC. Well, thank you, speaker box. I guess that solves that little problem, but I wasn't intending you to get it, but thank you so much.
Thank you very much, speaker box.
I appreciate that.
Hey, wrong person.
Oh, yeah, wrong person.
Isabel.
I sat in the wrong chair. I like to...
You dragged Tom Nook all over here. Oh, hello, how can I help you? Never mind.
Yeah, I'm good. He's probably pissed. This is customer service for you, Tom Nook.
Of course. That's fine. Not like I was in the middle of something.
Look at me yelling and screaming and making noise. The guest is the most important thing. Guest first.
Attend to my needs at all times, please.
I see you're busy over there, Isabel. Come help me.
Hey, you notice the shirt? Thanks. Yeah, it's unfortunate that Team Star lost the recent that Splatfest, but
let's talk island evals.
Yes,
what
we are.
is it?
Very much so.
Wow!
What? Oh.
Unlucky Cutter. It's not a 5-star.
It's not.
Not a 5-star.
Not
just
5.
a terrible regular old 4-star.
Yep. All right, let's read what our fabulous islanders have to say about it.
Whose brother moved here?
Brother, Agnes? No, sorry, my brother moved here. So
We have Apollo, Ozzy, Marty, Shep.
I mean, Sherb just moved in.
Sherb just moved here.
I mean, my brother moved. I started visiting them because my brother moved. I mean, what?
It's Beardo.
It's Beardo. No.
Oh, it's Celeste. Oh, because Blathers is here.
Okay.
Oh, that makes sense.
Big and bright, you can hardly... Okay, and there's the stars. And that's all Celeste's character.
Not in Koopa Beach. My house is on the top of the hill and lit up. There's no way you can see any of the stars.
Unless she's talking about the superstar I've got up there.
Maybe. The invincibility. Dun, 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 dun. I can't see any of the real stars. Not much to complain about. Where's my 5-star?
Teeny tiny concern.
It's
what
Ozzy,
is
isn't it?
It's Ozzy. No, it's Shep. Overabundance of trees?
What? That's not my fault.
What? You're lost in the woods. Isn't that bamboo forest? No.
Oh, actually, probably
It probably
is
could be the bamboo forest.
I did see half our villagers yesterday all wandering in the bamboo forest. So I think literally 5 of our residents were up there. I think they all got lost in the
maybe
bamboo.
It was a 5-star island, then they went up there, got lost. They're like, nah, it's 4 stars.
But to be honest, there is a clear, straight pathway that they all wandered off. That is not my problem.
There are lights
that
along
they're
the path
idiots.
as well.
That's not my problem.
Yeah.
Too
rural. What?
Get those city bums out of here. Move back to the big city. This is an island. It's an island. It's supposed to have trees.
This isn't Animal Crossing City Folk.
Oh my!
These New Horizons.
These stupid city slickers think they know best. Go back to your terrible cities. Leave me alone on my island.
Just want to escape from the hustle and bustle of city life.
I'm gonna run into all these villagers with an axe in my hand. I'll tell them where's the tree. Point me to it, and I'll chop their little heads off.
You chop their limbs.
Ooh, good one.
Yeah.
You watched the recent stream with Beardo?
Yeah.
Yeah, Beardo was a mess.
Mm.
Okay, so there's too many trees. I'm not gonna mess around with this right now, but I mean, I'm not gonna cut down my
fruit grove.
My fruit grove. I need this.
That one tree won't sprout up. Is there a reason why?
Oh yeah, does anyone know why this won't grow? It's
another fruit tree.
It's another pear tree.
It's got the space.
It's got the space. I don't know why it won't grow. This is not a fruit tree, but it still should grow, even if it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
Did I have a 5-star island and then ruin it with too many trees? Maybe more trees grew up?
When did we didn't.
Well,
we did put up spooky trees recently.
We also...
Did that actually go over some sort of imaginary tree limits that the islanders care about?
Maybe it's the money trees sometimes too. I mean, some of these trees can go. Some trees back there can go. I have a lot of bamboo. Does bamboo even count as trees?
I'm not sure.
Actually, the bamboo maybe. I don't know.
They're
not.
But I wouldn't.
They don't give wood. I didn't really want to lose my bamboo forest too much, but I could.
You could maybe chop some of those trees down.
These
maybe,
trees, some of these can definitely come
there.
down.
Yeah.
Because we could build something else in this area.
Yep. Oh, fossil.
But I don't know what. I also could just make this into a bigger part of the lake.
Hey, there's some money over there. I think a money tree over there. Can't see behind that. Right there, yeah.
Oh, not a money tree.
But money sprout or money hole.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I had
money buried there.
Maybe I had a 5-star island for a little bit. I never checked the eval, so maybe I had it for like a couple days.
But I'm just so curious, like, what? We didn't do too much else though to like have it effectively like down to 4 stars, unless it literally was like those spooky trees you put up, or like these money trees you've been planting.
Yo, hey Leah, how you doing? I remember watching your videos back in 2011 for the Double Dash playthrough. Wow, that was a long time ago, man.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Glad to have you back here.
Hey, yeah, welcome back. Hope you enjoy.
It could be some of this crap over here. A lot of these were money trees that are now nothing trees. So
yeah, you can chop those.
Most of these can all just go die.
Yeah.
That'd be fine.
Well, I think you have a 5-star island. Thank you very much, Flame Dice. It is a pretty nice looking island.
Do you all know if these bamboo trees count? We do have quite a lot of them. Oh, another fossil. I was trying to make a.
No, it is fossil. Okay.
I was trying to make a bamboo forest. I could cheat and take some of them out and put those bamboo partitions. We tried some of those, but they didn't look great because of the white rock stones they have at the bottom of it. Are you the one who gave my island a 4-star rating?
Marty, no.
Into the woods with you, buddy. Yeah, get lost again, bro. Oh, where you at? Where you at, Marty?
Where
Oh, God, Marty's lost.
Marty's lost. 4
Oh,
stars. Drew's
oh,
2
4
stars.
star. Oh.
2 stars.
Oh, Marty's
no,
lost.
No, it's terrible.
Just lost and scared, just sits down.
I think he's got a soda from the soda machine.
Oh, he actually does have a soda.
Yeah.
You know, all the villagers have had food in their hands, and you can't have that. I wonder if the new update, now that you can make food, maybe you can hold food, too.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
It was Aussie.
It was Aussie. Maybe it was Shep.
I'm just sitting here watching the sky. That looks like a sandwich. Baconator. You call me Racer, Baconator. You call me a lot of things.
I mean, he's thinking it looks like the sandwich, a Baconator. The Baconator sandwich.
This cloud up there? That one? What Baconators you eating? All right. Well, I don't know who's getting lost. Maybe I need to build walls here because these guys are getting lost.
Yeah.
It's fine. All right. So, well, we do have some advice. I will come later and chop some trees.
Yeah.
And maybe that'll fix up our island to a 5-star. But regardless, that will wrap up our Animal Crossing for today. Marty's too cute. Yeah.
Yeah.
Marty is the village
No,
mascot.
we like Marty.
Marty, I like ketchup. We like Marty. Apple's pretty cute.
Yep.
Yeah, we got some good villagers.
Blair's there.
And we have good villagers and Aussie.
And
And Shep.
who? Exactly.